Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Get out there with Lee. Then it's White. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Pacers, they've got Siakam. He's out there with Junior. Bodyguard is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. Well, we're clearly in the very early stages of the season. Clark, in your playing days, how important was it that your team got off to a good start?
Hey, look, you want to start well. There's no denying that. But it always isn't about wins and losses. It's about how you're playing early on and also what kind of chemistry and habits are you establishing for the long run.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Lee. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Lee's got the first points up on the board for the Pacers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
Lee against Lee. The pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. White looking around. Siakam pulls it in. Here's Nembhard. White covering. With the floater. Misses the easy stuff.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
The free throw drops for Lee. And both free throws good for Lee.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Lee with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Lee outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Buries it from three-point range.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Outside, White. Pass to Lee. Over Lee. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Pacers.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Giddey against Halliburton. Lee kicks to Giddey. Passes to White. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Siakam. To the middle. Here's the bodyguard. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Giddey, the pass to Lee. Over Lee. Pacers with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And that one, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
For a second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark Nembhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
And it's the bodyguard missing. Bulls trail by 6. Lee outside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
He gets it in there.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
In terms of free throw shooting, top 5 in our league. That was one of the strongest assets for this group last year.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Too easy for Vucevic. I mean, at his size and with his skill set, I mean, he's a threat down there.
Here's Nembhard, light covering. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
One shot.
Bulls trail by 7. Lee outside. Offensive rebound. Right through the D for the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Giddey against Halliburton. And he gets it to go. Halliburton has got 7 points.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Here's Giddey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Nembhard. And it's blocked. And he gets it back.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's Dean. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
No good from Lee.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Here's Siakam. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist.
From Tyrese Halliburton.
Bulls trail by 3. Now here's Giddey. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the steal. For the finish. And Lee with the stuff.
That's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
It's blocked. Halliburton against Giddey. The shot's good from Halliburton. He's got 9. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Lee, that's good.
3 points.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton right side. Out of hand on it. Halliburton against Giddey. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Outside, White. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fifth, Nikola Vucevic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Indiana leading. Here's Nembhard. Knocked loose. Siakam outside. To the paint, and Lee with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here comes your Indiana baseman.
And Indiana making a change here. Nesmith has checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Money's checked in for Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. Giddey the pass to Dean. Throws it up high. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Nesmith. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 3. Money passes to Dosunmu. No good from outside. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Siakam looking around. Back to Lee. Lets it go. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Money passes to Giddey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
That free throw good from Giddey. Good on both. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. He drains the quick shot. Halliburton's got 14.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
And so it's Indiana with it. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago.
And they were top 10 in assists. Really a good job of sharing the ball and utilizing every player on the floor.
And with the #1 ranking in fast break points last season, GA, I don't think you'd get an argument that they were the most entertaining team in the entire league. Now here's Lee, 11 points in the game. They get a hand on it. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so it's Indiana with it. Siakam inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the Bulls. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
.16 left in the first quarter. Here's Lee, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Lee's got 9 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Lee passes to Money. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Siakam. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strip.
At the line.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Throw good, Siakam.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Halliburton. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Really a strong start to the game for him. Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1.
Now here's Giddey. 10 points for him. Lee outside. Here's Dean. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He has 6.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Bulls trail by 6. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Josh Giddey. Vucevic is out there with the kid. Then it's White, and it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Inside, here's Nesmith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Down low. Now, here's Nesmith. Covered by Lee. They get the rebound. And Lee with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's the pass to Vucevic. Kicks to Lee. Outside, White. Finds himself wide open and drills it. White's got his second bucket.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, engine who drives our team. People look and say we're fun to watch. He's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Giddey. It's deflected. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
First team foul.
Boy, just a perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
First trip to the line for him here.
For 2.
And he makes the first. Well, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Driving inside. McConnell. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Here's Lee. And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana leading by 8. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Timeout called the Pacers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 5, the Bulls.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. It seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Outside Mathurin. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Lee. Lee with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Dosunmu, the pass to Lee. Over McConnell. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 13 points for Lights Out.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
He in the posts. Back to McConnell. Just 4 to shoot. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there. Tremendous individual play, challenging the heart of that defense.
The Bulls have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Free throw good, Lee.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
Into the lane. Mathurin for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mathurin's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the court. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Pass to White. Doesn't go that time. Mathurin with some nice defense. Here's Nesmith. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Lee, and again it's Indiana converting. And the Bulls call timeout here. And recently, the NBA, Clark added names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legend?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
For White, how he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
That's a 2 from Lee. And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana leading by 12. Lee kicks to McConnell. To the paint. Ball stolen. And here they come. Here's Money. The offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Took him no time at all on that one. Lee's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
McConnell scanning the floor. A fadeaway, and it's Lee that time on the assist by McConnell.
T.J. McConnell.
McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls trail by 14. Lee outside. Passes it to Money. Lee with the block. Here's Money. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6. Indiana leading by 12. And here's McConnell. Uses the glass to finish the lane. McConnell's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these 3 runs to the rim. You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
And the Pacers call time here.
Your Indiana Pacers are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
changes. Vucevic comes in for money. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Boston, where they'll take on the Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
Pacers have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Lee, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lee's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
He takes it in. Kicks it out to Siakam. And he's good on the 3-ball. Siakam's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside White.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
So it's the Pacers now. Here's Nembhard. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Giddey against Halliburton. From 13, the kid can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to White. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
No good from Lee.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Giddey, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Right side, White. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Indiana leading by 11. That's tipped. Here's Halliburton. He with the block.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Siakam. The shot. No good. Good D by Lee. Bulls trail by 11. And the pass to Giddey. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. #1, the Pacers.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Halliburton passes to Lee. Over Lee. And once again off the mark by Indiana. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are forming chemistry. Tyrese Halliburton said in recent years, they were saying the locker room was a quiet place, not many conversations. We've tried to impact the culture and create a different atmosphere. It's genuine. We appreciate and love each other. We want to see each other succeed and prove people wrong. Kevin?
Yeah, I know you agree with me. They are on their way. .107 left now here in the second. Giddey kicks to Lee. Pass to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got 7 rebounds in the game. They need this one, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Second shot opportunity. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Kids got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Up top, Giddey. He's covered by Halliburton. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first half. Pacers lead by 11. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
59.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job. And, it's just simple, one-on-one stops. When we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back and second half ready. We can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah. So big. Tyrese Halliburton led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Performance thus far.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
We've seen a lack of focus and control for them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've got Lee. Siakam is out there with the bodyguard. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. That's the Pacers 5.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Giddey, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Siakam. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 24 per clip, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Giddey. And so it's Indiana with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They swipe it. Outside, White. Out to Lee. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Lee's got 24.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
Halliburton against Giddey. Lee outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Lee. Passes it to Dean. Clock at 6. Now Lee, covered by Lee. Lee passes to White. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Siakam. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Lee passes to Dean. Here's White. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. White's got 8.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Halliburton, that's good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Vucevic. To the inside. Giddey against Halliburton. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Time called here. Indiana decides to chalk it over.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacemates. Pacemates are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
On defense, Chicago. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Lee against Giddey. Lets it go from 14.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot. You can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
The pass to Dean. Halliburton against Giddey. No good from Lee. Indiana leading by 4. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. Didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
One shot.
The Pacers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The free throw drops for Lee. Bulls trail by 7. Giddey goes in. A 3-ball. No good from Lee. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 10 points.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Giddey against Halliburton. Will it go? And it's Giddey getting it to go. Giddey's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Bulls trail by 10. Now, Giddey. 18 points for him. Over Halliburton, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 20. For Indiana, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. No good from Lee.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Lee gets the bucket.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. White with it. He's got 8. To the middle. Vucevic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Superb body control by Vucevic. Bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Ooh, he did a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Show some love and clap your hands.
Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 4th, the Bulls.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 6. Puts up a deep 3. No good from Lee.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with loose ends.
Knocked loose. Giddey against Lee.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Siakam. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
The inside, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. From the corner, Siakam pulls it in. Indiana leading by 4. Over in the corner, Lee traps in the train. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Lee against Lee. Here's the kid. 14 points for him. Here's Dosunmu. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Dosunmu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Lee. With the fadeaway. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Lee. Covered by Lee. Giddey with the bounce pass. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. No good from Lee.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
The throw good. Siakam. Bulls trail by 8. Now here's Giddey. 20 points for him. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fast break, Chicago, and he comes up with the deuce. Dosunmu's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Connects from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's blocked. They get it back. It's good. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Halliburton. 27 points for him. Siakam, right side. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen, and he's got a 5-by-5. A step-back shot here. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
3rd turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Nesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Money's checked in for Vucevic. Giddey against Halliburton. Passes it to Money. Here's the kid. He's got 14 and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Halliburton, that's good.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
To the paint, here's Dean. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pacers leading by 5.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot. A moment now to see the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. Last season, he played outstanding. Around 20 points per game last season. 10 assists and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Free throw good. Lee. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Nesmith. Out to Lee. It's deflected. Lee with the steal. Goes up. And Lee with the stuff.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's tipped. Here's Dosunmu. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 8th assist in the game. Now the pass to Lee. Fires from the wing, and the shot goes in. 25 points for Junior.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Nesmith can't get it to go. Well, Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. There's Lee with the 3. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nesmith can't get it to go.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Right back after this break. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
You know, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, isn't it? Wanting his guys to play with purpose on the defensive end.
And really, it's what makes him such a great coach. When the defense isn't up to par, he's going to hold his guys accountable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Josh Giddey is out there with White. Then there's Lights Out, and there's Money. And it's Dean in at the 4-man position. And the basket by Money.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
The Bulls shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Mathurin against White. Here's Lee outside. Oh, my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Free throw good, Lee.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's White. Lee against McConnell. Fades back. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Mathurin finds Lee. Over Lee. That one off the back iron and out.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the...
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. McConnell passes to Lee. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And now it's 27 points for Junior.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
To tie it up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lee outside. Pass to Dean. Back to Lee. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. And here's McConnell. Out to Lee to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Bulls. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Makes it off the glass. White's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
McConnell against White. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. White against McConnell. Shoots over Dosunmu. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
White up top. He's covered by McConnell. Passes to Money. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago leading by 4. Outside, White. Pass to Money. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Money's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
McConnell passes to the body. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pacers, number 10.
No good on that one. Vucevic, he's checked in for Money. That one is no good. The Bulls leading by 6. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 9 points here in the second half. Lee outside.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's White. It's rebounded by Indiana. The bodyguard's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And that one, good.
Not just a jump shooter now. Benedict Mathurin can score from all 3 levels.
Teardrop shot. Dosunmu, the pass to Dean. Shot clock at 5. Lee outside. And they get it back. White down low. Defended by Mathurin. Vucevic with the bucket.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
The pass to Vucevic. Out to White for 3. And the 3 ball is good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
It's tipped. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Lee. Up the floor. And Lee with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
McConnell kicks to Lee. Mathurin against White. And that one is stuffed right through.
He just had to do it to him, folks. Mathurin saw some space and then threw it down with a little extra just for good measure.
Lee. And Lee pulls it down.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
McConnell against Vucevic. McConnell passes to the body. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And that's now 18 points for the bodyguard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And that one is good.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Chicago leading by 6. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
And GA, he is not messing around in this one. And Siakam throws it down.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Here's the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And it goes down 2 points. 15 points for Vucevic.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Present the New Balance Player of the Game, the Kid.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thanks, David. He gets that one. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Here's Halliburton. Connects in the foul line jumper. Halliburton's got 31 points.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
No good from Lee.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Second team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Now here's White. Tight defense on him. Here's Lee. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Lee's got 40 points.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's Halliburton. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Big-time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Now, Giddey passes it to Lee. Counts!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Halliburton against Giddey. Takes it from 10. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
Lee kicks to Giddey. Hams the three.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chicago on defense, leading by 5. Here's Lee. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie. 2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Fifth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
On the wing, Lee. The 3. And that one is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. I just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night. And points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. But I just take what I get and just keep playing.
Well, you did it all over the floor tonight, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.